I'm going to start a dojo called Santa Didn't Tap. What do you guys think about that? I think that would be a really fun.
What does that mean?
It means you can get really good at MMA, but you have to wear various holiday costumes.
What?
Yeah. Well, I guess that doesn't really work because I guess I doubt Jason David Frank's MMA studio known as Jesus Didn't Tap probably doesn't make the combatants dress like Jesus, huh?
Probably not.
Are they dressed like funky desert wizards? No? Okay.
Oh, boy.
Desert wizard.
What?
No,
tell me that's not what he is.
No, I have no argument against it. That's exactly what he was.
Yeah. I mean, I could see an argument for cleric, but
maybe like
you can't be a cleric if your religion isn't made yet.
Yeah, like a cloistered cleric variant.
That's true. What would you be a cleric of at that
Unearthed
point?
Arcana.
I guess he would probably be a cleric of Yahweh or whatever.
Oh,
the old dude.
He was
Old Testament man.
I mean, if you want to get pretty strict with it, he was a rabbi.
He wasn't though. He didn't lead people through those kinds of services.
Not those specific ones.
He was a spirit leader of people who had been Jewish, but he wasn't doing the same thing that all the rabbis were.
What?
Right, but that's not what defined a rabbi. It was essentially, I mean, rabbi I think was just Yiddish for, or is it Yiddish for teacher?
Oh, okay. I mean, that's like saying sensei, and like I see what you mean. I guess it's like I could use your way of thinking there and say that Jesus was also a sensei. And you know what? Maybe he was.
Oh, weird.
Because he also has his own martial arts academy.
There's a question online. Was Jesus a rabbi? And it's like, it's clear from the Gospels that Jesus had a reputation as a Jewish rabbi. Peter and Mary Magdalene both referred to Jesus as rabbi. Moreover, the Jewish ruler Nicodemus thought the title was appropriate for Jesus.
But is that like later on they were like, yeah, he was probably a rabbi? Or did he at the time say like, I'm totally a rabbi, guys, listen to me?
I don't know if he said it, but others apparently.
Well, now we're just getting into he said, she said.
He's like Pastor Dave, right? He's like the cool, hip new rabbi on the block trying to get the kids involved.
What the fuck?
Tonka.
A rabbi is a member of the clergy in the religion of Judaism.
Do a safe state, Ben.
While Jesus was never part of the official temple leadership, he was still considered a rabbi because of his ministry of teaching.
Whatever. If people,
even the Babylonian Talmud describes Jesus as a teacher who had students.
Anyone who's going to fucking Yahoo Answers and telling me whether or not Jesus is a rabbi, I already don't trust your opinion.
What the fuck is up with this area?
It's not even the
it's
religious
like
thing. I just don't like the Yahoo Answers part of that.
It's not Yahoo Answers.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be an annoying dungeon. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah, I think it's like a.
Is there an indication of what's happening? I don't get it.
What do you mean?
I just randomly am teleporting to other parts of this floor.
Look at the floor. Look at
That's
the tiles.
what I mean. Am I just not seeing it?
Well, there are some tiles that are definitely raised up.
Are there?
Yeah.
Huh.
You mean lit, or is it actually?
There are some that definitely have like an up or down, like beveling going on.
All right.
Like there's 3 of them. Like, so.
But is that
describe this here.
Is that a real thing, or is that just the way it's made?
It could just be part of the overall, like.
I don't ever remember trying to count the fucking tiles getting through this as a kid.
I don't know. It's possible that's just trapped.
Like that one. That one looks like a switch, maybe on the right there.
It's possible there's just trapped squares and you have to
Yeah.
get through there.
I mean, I can just get to the end, but there's like items and see.
You know,
got one.
Ceratopper. Oh, it's a helmet. I think. I'm Rick. I don't know if we actually did intros.
Oh, I'm John.
I'm Ben.
And this is the D-pad.
It's Chrono Trigger. And
song rules.
Jube is ready to fist people all over the place.
This one, like,
I wish the song had lyrics. You know,
give it lyrics.
Apes.
If I go this way,
Yeah, we don't like the apes.
All right, I
good.
Gonna kill the apes.
just can't get to that one.
You go to the right.
Apes gonna die.
I've gone through over all 3 passageways, and they all
weird.
kick me back.
Woo.
You might have to drop down.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Whatever. Fuck it.
But yeah, we're in the Tyranno lair.
Yeah. I wonder why they call it that.
Probably because of the tyrant who lives here.
Hey.
Zala? Was that his name?
The Tyrantsaurus.
Pew. Pew. Oh, that looked like she was totally going to kill Chrono.
Right? Like they were just ready to fucking destroy each other at a moment's notice.
Yeah, but it's very sexual for them. It's highly charged.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, kill me. Oh, yeah. Is that how that mostly just
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your grasp of sex seems complete.
I understand sex. That's
Yeah.
when you kill someone, right?
I've seen 3 boobs.
3, John?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
That's
heard
good.
you.
One day you'll get that 4th one. The 4th is where everything
I'm
opens
good.
up.
I feel like 3's plenty.
They
I'm
say
not a
the
slut.
4th one is the best one.
Yeah.
Really?
Opens all the doors.
Who's opening doors with their boobs?
I don't know, but they must be
Somebody
very
fucking
impressive.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
a real talent.
Yeah. Why
Did
are they
he-
fucking beating themselves
Oh,
up?
because I think when you
Oh,
hit
it triggers
Triggers
it,
it,
yeah.
but it just doesn't do that much damage. So.
It triggers it chronologically.
Ben, how are you so OP already?
We accidentally came to the past when we shouldn't have,
Oh,
and we've been kind of skating off of that a little bit.
But not like so much.
Oh my god.
It'll be interesting to see a boss battle and how much you do or do not struggle.
Yep.
I mean, Magus was the last boss battle I did, and it was
Yeah, that was a real battle.
yeah.
People were very concerned that because you were going in there with Gary and
Sorry.
sorry.
I thought that wasn't a good team.
I don't know. Apparently they felt it was not a good team, but I don't know. I thought you handled it just fine. So
Yeah, and
You did,
I mean,
yeah.
like, it was a little tough at first, but then I got a rhythm and it was fine.
I mean, you have to have Gary for that fight, don't you?
No.
No, I think you do.
no, I'm almost positive you can swap them out.
All right.
But I don't fault you for having Gary. I'm just,
I think he's great. Oh,
especially
yeah.
with the Masamune.
Yeah.
Masamune.
Masamune.
It just feels weird. It just feels weird
I'm
on the
just gonna
tongue.
keep calling it Masamune
Yeah.
because I grew up a dumb white kid, and yeah, it's just part of who I am.
Masamune.
If I was reading a bunch of, I don't go into Dunkin' Donuts and order a croissant, so I'm gonna keep
That's
calling
not
it
even
the Masamune.
in the Japanese version of the game. That's not even what the sword is anyway. It's the Grand Leon.
Not a croissant.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a croissant in the Japanese
It's the
version.
Grand Leon.
Grand Leon. It's
That's
a completely
neat.
different sword.
Well, yeah, because it looks like a knight sword. Not
It does. It looks like a Western,
katana.
Yeah.
like chivalry
Why
style
would
Middle
that's
Ages
so
sword.
stupid? Why would they have changed that? That's way cooler.
Shouldn't
Anyway.
Chrono get a Masamune?
Yeah, one of Chrono's swords should have been the Masamune.
Yeah.
And I mean, Sephiroth's sword is the Masamune.
Yeah.
I wonder if, but that wasn't even out yet.
Nope.
And like in the English version, they could just call this the Excalibur or something. It's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, it'd
right.
be fine. Or they could just call it the Grand Leon, which is fine.
Yeah.
Huh. It's
You
got
must
nipples.
choose.
All
You
right.
have chosen
And you, yeah.
wisely. Dr. Wisely.
What?
Alright.
Yeah, you probably, yeah. And then,
So maybe go back outside.
I guess so.
good
I'm
on
just gonna
you
make a
for-
new save state because I'm a little paranoid.
Yeah. Not about dying, about the game.
Oh yeah,
The
because it
system
froze
crashing.
before. I don't know how much got edited in or out.
I mean, I usually don't edit
Oh,
that
the middle
out.
door's open. That's what
Yeah.
it is. What did you say? Sorry.
I usually don't edit out the little save state bits just because.
No. When it crashed, I don't know if that got.
Oh,
if
yeah. I mean,
They know it crashed.
they
Okay.
know it crashed, so.
We didn't have a seamless transition when when the game crashed.
I mean, Rick probably could have
unfortunately.
figured it out if he wanted to, but it's so much work.
We
for
were
no
talking
reward.
about completely
Yeah.
different stuff, and we addressed it immediately after too. I don't think there's any real way for that to
I'm just
We're
fly.
just fucking around. I heard this argument. I forget if it was serious or not.
I don't know. Did you hear it
'Cause, like,
on satellite
Satanism
radio?
is somewhat.
what are you talking about?
I was going back to religion for a minute.
Oh,
Did
boy.
you say
Okay.
sadism or Satanism?
Satanism.
Okay.
Satanism is somewhat an actual belief system.
Yes.
Somewhat. A lot of Satanists do it in the same way that the flying spaghetti monster people
Sure.
do it, but some don't. And basically, there's an interesting argument. It's like, if you look only at the Old Testament, God is the villain in that book.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I've definitely heard that.
Well, that's the. I mean,
And,
the
like,
whole idea in the
God
Old
kills
The,
way
Testament.
more
the
people
snake
than
is like,
Satan
hey,
does.
do you guys want some like apples to maybe empower yourselves to make your own decisions for your
Yeah.
own destiny? And God is like, fuck that. These are my slave people.
A lot of. I mean, that's kind of the distinction between some of the older. The older religions tend to be that like there are things that man is not meant to know. There's things that man
Yeah.
is essentially.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
which is
Flexo.
Hmm.
That man is not like just allowed to know, and by being hubristic and being like, no, I do get to do this.
But see, interestingly, I
you
think
can't. You get the wrath of
right, and that's totally true.
Oh.
I think
Why the what?
I would
He's
say
just hanging out.
and then talk to him.
Lifting
'cause maybe
weights.
he's just going to talk to you because he would have attacked if he's going to attack.
Oh, I
No,
did
he
talk
did-
to him.
he did talk to him.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
He said, Azal's in the back.
Oh,
Okay.
weird.
Go
He's
fight
probably like,
Azula.
He's like, hey, you already beat me once. So but I think the idea of there are some things man is not meant to know came later in evolved organized religion.
I don't know about that.
Well, it was. I think that's part of how they used it as a tool to keep people in.
I don't know about that either. That's literally the whole point of that chunk of the Genesis story. Like,
sure, yeah, but like think back to like more ancient things like Greek or Norse mythology, right? Like,
sure,
there's none that doesn't play in.
Oh
they
God,
even have
yeah.
prophets and oracles trying to connect.
Sure, but the prophets were usually considered as being like anointed by the gods or chosen by the gods to relay their messages, not.
But there was like an oracle to every god in every town. You know what I mean?
Sure,
like,
but the idea again there was that they had some kind of special connection with the god and not just, hey, I'm gonna tell you what I'm pretty sure this god wants. Like the way that it was.
Maybe these are two different conversations too, but like
maybe I don't know.
But yeah,
I feel like getting into religion is just and religious practices is just a twisted alleyway of stuff that is gonna like.
No, see, you gotta be careful
because
because
Nisbel the second. It's not even the same Nisbel.
Because like if it came up, we were talking about it because of Jason David Frank, right? And
but
that reminded me of
easy.
a genuinely interesting thing I heard.
That's fine.
And so like I feel like we just gotta be careful because
we do.
If I can't talk about anything that could feasibly offend someone. Again, I was not disrespectful to any of that.
That's less the point and more the fact that like religion and politics are the two big hot button ones where people can wind up getting pissed off or offended over little things, and it's not a matter of whether
it's talking about like religion. I'm talking about it in the abstract, like I was talking about mythology or something. You know
sure,
what I mean?
but
like,
then we also were about to walk into
like,
things man was not meant to know being as a way to keep the man down. Like we're getting into kind of difficult territory with that.
No, because there are categorically examples in history that show that time and again. So I'm not saying that that's currently what's happening in anyone's specific church. I'm keeping everything vague. I'm just saying that has happened in the past, and it's proof. It's true. It's, you know what I mean? Like there are historical examples of that time and time again.
Sure.
So, but anyway, I just thought my whole point was just that I thought I had never really thought of it in that reversal sense.
Yeah.
Where like Satan was actually trying to help in the beginning. And there's one throwaway passage in the Bible where Satan tries to basically, what's the word? Like charm Jesus, not charm.
He tries to convince him that
he tries to convince
yo,
him.
dude, you know they're gonna kill you.
Right, and
you don't have to do that.
Right, and he says basically like, I can give you. The Bible basically says, he's like, I can give you anything that you're gonna get for doing this.
Right.
If you do it my way too. But basically what it does is establishes the fact that Satan isn't a power on the same level as God.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is,
or he
for a
claims
while
to be. Maybe he
fair.
isn't, but
I believe the way the passage is worded, it's like it's implied that he really does, but I don't know. I didn't read it myself, you know, so this is all secondhand. But I just thought that was also super interesting.
Yeah.
You know?
There's some interesting like stuff that goes into like ideologies and religious texts and stuff like that.
Like I'm literally thinking about this with my same thinking cap that I use when people are like, "You ever watch My Neighbor Totoro?"
Yeah.
He's dead the whole time.
Oh God.
Or no, the kids are dead the whole time. And that's like the conspiracy theory about Totoro, and it's like we might as well be talking about Totoro to me. You know what I mean? Like this is just a story I've read about.
Sure,
you know?
but it's not just a story to some people. That's the reason that I try to not get us in that zone, because for a lot of people, it's a very important part of their life. That's all.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is basically that as
if it doesn't affect you, that's fine. It
No,
affects other people. That's my thing.
But I'm talking about like a hypothetical version of the story that's probably unrelated to stuff that's practiced today. You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna go grab our pizza. I'll be back.
Do that.
I'm shooting lightning at a dinosaur.
Okay, Rick's gone. Maybe I can get out of free speech jail now. So let me tell you about the Jews.
They're great people.
I don't care. What did they get pissed about? What did I say?
I don't know what the white guy rant was.
I don't know. It was probably me shitting on white people.
I mean, we're pretty horrible.
We're fucking the worst. Now I'm curious, but again, if you're listening to the podcast and you're offended by me, find a new podcast. You know what I mean? Like it's a no,
this
just
isn't
kidding.
A podcast,
that's
John.
not. That's what I meant.
This is.
But you should always know that when we say things on the D-pad, we're saying it for the betterment of mankind and your general hilarity. So try not to be offended, because it's not targeted to you. What was my white guy rant that people were mad about? No idea what you're talking about.
There was something that you were talking about like it was like gender identity or something, and it was like as a straight white man, and it was like people weren't thrilled about that.
Yeah, obviously I was sarcastic. people are
matter.
are offended by that, then they're gonna be. Then they don't understand.
Do not
sarcasm.
go down this
John.
road, please. Do not be the guy going. If you're gonna get offended, you're just being sensitive. Don't.
No, as a straight white man, it is my job to say dumb things and put my foot in my
Just
mouth.
please. Ugh.
But the point of the whole joke was that it's bad to be a straight white. Never mind. That's
Right.
fine.
Can I have the pizza?
Next time, if someone's offended, send me a
Oh my
private
goodness.
message on Twitter, and I'll draw you a very pretty picture
my
about
God.
what my joke was intended
Stop
to mean.
antagonizing our viewers.
I'm not antagonizing the ones I like.
I like all of them. If we want,
I like all
how
of
about
them
this?
too.
You can antagonize them, and you can do all of the editing. Then you can antagonize them all you want.
I'm just gonna take this pizza and run. Okay,
No.
thanks. Bye.
I'm not antagonizing anyone. I love all of our viewers. I
Especially
apologize if my
Maho,
sarcasm
who just
is.
gave us pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
the
awesome.
pizza's arrived.
Maho.
Thank you, Maho 911.
Is Maho the only viewer to ever order us food?
I think so.
Yeah, Maho 911.
Yeah.
You're fucking rad. And if I offended you,
That Pinky's the
I'm
best
sorry.
Oh.
No, I'm never trying to offend people. Our job is to make people laugh.
That is
Right.
a lie.
No, that's not true.
No.
I never sit down and say my job is to offend people.
That-
I
yes,
only
you do.
Okay, well, you're incorrect. My job is to sit down and attempt to make people laugh. That's the only reason we're here. It's the only reason I even remotely like this.
Yeah, you can't really tell someone what their intent is.
Yeah, that's a good point. My intent here is to see Nizbel get his shit kicked in. Can you make that
this
happen?
thing's taking a while.
Yeah, well, I don't think this is a great setup for this guy because I don't have any like good dual text that I don't know. It's working out. It's just slow.
But if Jude just
Yeah.
keeps wailing on him, and you keep using electricity to lower his defense, then you should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Did he just like burp at you? What the fuck was that?
I don't know what that does. I don't know what that status
I
symbol
think that's
means.
poison. Went away pretty fucking quick. Oh no, she still got it. I don't know. I think it's poison. It's not confusion because she's not attacking anybody.
It might be slow because I think her bar is going a
Oh,
little
maybe.
faster, but I mean a little bit slower. I don't know.
No, it looks fine. I don't know.
If it was poison, wouldn't she be taking damage though?
Yeah. So I don't really know what that is. Maybe it's messing with her accuracy, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Like a dizzy or something, so it's not quite confusion.
Right. Oh, there. Oh, I thought that was it. I saw her hands go up and was like, "Oh, you won." Whoops. Nope.
After he attacked me.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Could be a last like desperation move.
Oh, I was just.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did it shift to the top? This game's so weird sometimes.
I think it's because of whoever the most active character is when it focuses on that sometimes, and I don't know why. I guess because you're not moving on the top, really. That is weird, though. Really fucking distracting. Oh, that's
There
okay.
it
Good,
is.
nice.
Thank goodness, because I'm fucking hungry.
Jesus, yeah.
Nizbel's dead. We're gonna take a quick break.
Well, hang on. There might be a thing that comes after this.
Oh, okay. I thought this one.
And then. Oop.
Can you? Say
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna say we'll come back next
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
We're gonna head up and probably fight a Zala. Later.
Bye.